would say otherwise, unfortunately.
2.5 inches, which I mean, boys, we would all agree, well above average, right? Huge. And this is probably the most effective 2 inches has ever been because it has the second most painful sting of any insect on the planet.
I mean, at least my ex-girlfriend never said my tingling was painful. Actually, wait, no, what am I talking about? I don't have a 2-inch. I have a 12-inch. I have a massive 12-inch tingling.
Coming in just barely behind the bullet ant.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Back and a half inch stinger with a potent venom that has been described as blinding, debilitating, get with my arm, and electric. Now, the size and poison aren't just for nothing, because as the name tarantula hawk wasp suggests, they are purpose-built, genetically perfect killing machines designed specifically to fight. spiders, making Australia basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for them. But they don't just execute the spiders. No, that'd be too normal. Hawk wasps use spiders to reproduce in one of the most horrific ways possible.
Wait, so you're telling me this hawk tour wasp literally brutally diddles a tarantula spider and forces it to breed with the hawk wasp? How does that make sense? Is that even biologically possible? How can the two species like produce something else? Is it like Adam and Eve, but instead of two humans, it's like a hawk wasp and a tarantula?
And that all starts with a female hawk wasp hunting down a tarantula.
Oh my god.
As the buff bulking spider takes...
Wait. How is the female wasp going to diddle the male spider? Wait, how does this make any sense? Wouldn't it be a male hawk wasp doing the hawk? Actually, wait, no, but I guess only the female wasp can do the hawk tour against the male tarantula. So maybe it extracts the goon juice, puts it into like its egg. And then breeds the new wasp.
As the buff bulking spider takes a wrong turn down a dark alley, the hawk wasp, noticing the 8 sets of pants on his feet, proceeds to jump him.
And he was brutally diddled beyond repair.
Flying down from above land a sting into the spider's abdomen, instantly and permanently
impregnating him brutally forever for the next 9 months at least.
Permanently paralyzing it. The
Oh.
Bug Harbour Butcher then proceeds to drag the still completely conscious and aware spider into an isolated kill room, which is
The diddle room, the diddle chamber. That is the diddle chamber. Okay, so it actually does do the hawk tour. So they didn't name it a hawk wasp for like no reason. Because where is the hawk coming in here? It's not like it's like hawk. The word hawk is like literally referring to like the actual bird. Because how can a bird be related to a bee? Because we have tarantula, hawk, wasp. So tarantula, that's the target. The hawk, that's like the diddling action, the specific diddling like method. And then the wasp, that is the wasp.
into an isolated kill room, which is where the f***ed up part really begins. Because our wasp isn't hungry, it's pregnant, and proceeds to lay its egg on the paralyzed spider's abdomen. After about 3 to 4 days, that egg hatches into a larvae. A very, very hungry larvae. Fortunately, there's a whole bunch of fresh food right here underneath them. That food being the still paralyzed, still very conscious and aware
It's still
spider.
alive?
The larvae burrows into the spider's abdomen and gets to work converting it into a KFC family bucket, consuming it from the inside out, purposely avoiding vital organs to keep the food nice and fresh. After it's done consuming a living being, the larvae breaks forth from the demolished corpse
Whoa.
like a chest burster and off to continue the generational arachnid violation.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so that spider got actually like genuinely diddled. That male spider got impregnated by that female wasp. How does that even make sense? It doesn't make sense, but it still happened. This snake is a problem.
This is Australia's most common snake, and that's quite a problem, because it's also one of the world's deadliest. Introducing the eastern ground snake, native to quite literally every state in the land down under. And unluckily for us, this asshole has earned himself a silver medal in the Note Rope Olympics venom category, coming in second place for the most venomous snake in the world.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen this before multiple times in this country, and I never realized it was venomous. I always thought it wasn't venomous. Jesus Christ, I got like kind of close to some of these because I always thought that it wasn't venomous. But okay, I guess now I know. Okay, that is very concerning. I've seen this on like footpaths in like if you go to like waterfalls and stuff. Sometimes like I see it on the ground, and then you go